Hi everybody, Rachael Smith-Meadors here with RE/MAX Big Bear, and this is your July market update for Big Bear Lake and the whole mountain. I want to do something a little different today. Instead of throwing one average at you, I'm going to walk you through every price point from the little cabins under 300 grand all the way up to the 7-figure homes on the lake, because the Big Bear market isn't just one thing. What's happening at 250 is not what's happening at 2 million. If you own a home here or you're thinking about buying one, the number that matters is the one in your price range. So let's get into it. Here's the big picture first. In July, 56 homes closed across Big Bear. 56. That's just under $30 million in real estate that traded in 1 month. 29.9 million to be exact. The average sale price came in at $534,000. The median, a true middle of the market, was $435,000. And what's the spread? The lowest sale closed at $190,000. The highest closed at $1.34 million. That's the range we're playing in. Now here's the number I want you to hang on to because it tells you more about this market than anything else. Across all 56 sales, sellers got an average of 96.7% of their asking price. 96.7. That's a market where well-priced homes are getting very close to full price, but buyers are still negotiating. This is not a market where you throw a wild number on and hope. 9 homes sold for over asking, 6 sold exactly at asking, and 41 sold under. So the story of July is a story of pricing discipline. Price it right and it sells. Overprice it and the market corrects you. Let me show you exactly how that played out at every level. Let's start at the entry point. Everything under $300,000. 12 homes closed under $300K in July, a full fifth of the market. And here's what's wild about this tier. It was the strongest group of the whole month on price. These sellers averaged 98.4% of asking. That's the tightest of any price point. When something's affordable in Big Bear, it moves, and it moves close to full price. The floor of the market was 861 Santa Barbara Avenue up in Sugarloaf, a little 475 square foot cabin, 1 bed, 1 bath, listed at $199 and closed at $190,000. That's your ticket in. On the other end of this tier, 525 Kern Avenue in Sugarloaf, 2 beds at $298. The average sale in this group landed at $268,000. And I want to point out 2 homes here that actually sold over the asking price. 424 Garrick Way in Big Bear City, listed at $279, closed at $290. And 280 Wabash in Sugarloaf, listed at $289, closed at $294. When you see homes going over lists at entry level, that tells you there are more buyers than there are cabins at this price. Demand is real down here. If you own a small cabin and you've been wondering whether it's worth selling, this is the tier working the hardest. Now let's move up a notch, the 300s. Another 12 homes here. The average sale came in at $349,000. But this tier tells a different story than the one below it. These sellers averaged 90 of asking, the softest of the whole month. So more homes in this band had to come down to meet the buyer. Pricing mattered more here than anywhere. The clearest example, 720 Maryland Road in Big Bear Lake. Listed at $435,000, closed at $325,000. That's a $110,000 gap between where it started and where it sold. When I tell you the market corrects an overpriced listing, that's what it looks like. On the flip side, 336 West Aeroplane Boulevard in Big Bear City, listed at $384,900 and just sold over asking at $394,400. Same tier, totally different outcome. The difference was the starting price. You also had a few sell exactly at their list price. 300 West North Shore Drive at $395 and 313 Brewer Way at $370. Clean deals, priced right, done. The average home in the 300s this month was a 2-bed or 3-bedroom, right around 1,100 square foot, and it traded for about $300 a foot, which was actually the lowest cost per foot of any tier all month. If you're a buyer hunting for the most house for your dollar, the 300s were the value play in July. Let's keep climbing. 400 to 500,000. 10 homes closed in this bracket. The average was $445,000, and sellers pulled 97.2% of asking. A nice, healthy number. This is the heart of the full-time resident market. Real houses, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, room to actually live in it. 465 Wabash Lane in Sugarloaf is a perfect snapshot. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath that listed at $424,900 and sold over asking at $425. Right at the top of the band, 425 Mountain View Boulevard in Big Bear City, listed at $499 and closed at $494. Basically full price. And then 1026 Rocky Mountain Road, 3 bedrooms, 3-bath in Big Bear City with almost 1,700 square foot, listed at $474.9 and sold at $457.5. Solid, steady, no drama. That's what most of this tier looked like. Homes priced in the right neighborhood, selling close to list. Now we step into the move up market, 500 to 700,000. 9 homes sold here, averaging $581,000 at 96.2% of the asking price. This is where Moonridge really showed up. You had 43300 Deer Canyon Road at $560. You had 1132 Teton at $577, 654 Villa Grove Avenue at $627.6, and 42531 Cedar Avenue at $641,800. Moonridge had a big month across the board. 2 homes in this tier I want to name: 525 East Angeles Boulevard in Big Bear City, listed at $550,000, sold over asking at $565,000. And when the cautionary tale, 40670 Big Bear Boulevard, a condo listed at $699, closed at $620, almost $80,000 off. Location on the boulevard, and the number had to find the buyer. Same lesson, higher price tag. The average home in this band ran about $368 a foot. The market paying up a little bit as we climb. Now the luxury tier, $700,000 to $1 million. 8 homes closed here, and this group was strong. An average sale of $846,000 at 97.6% of asking. That's a confident number at the top end. Buyers at this level knew what they wanted and paid for it. The standout, though, 266 Wren over in the Eagle Point area, listed at $675, and it sold over asking at $700,000, $25,000 over at $750,000. That doesn't happen in a soft market. Then you had 41604 Hummingbird Lane in Big Bear Lake at about $844,000, and 39036 Willow Landing in Boulder Bay. A 5-bedroom at 830 Oriole Drive is a fun one. 7 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 2,700 square foot. That's a rental or a big family compound. Closed at $900,000, and the biggest house of the entire month lived right here. 40258 Narrow Lane in Big Bear Lake. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4,170 square foot, closed at $965. That's the most square footage on the whole report, and it sold for under $1 million. For sheer size per dollar, that was the buy of July. And when the top of the market, the million plus, 5 homes crossed 7 figures in July. They averaged 1.21 million at percent of asking. These take a real buyer and they take real negotiation, but they closed. The Crown went to 46727 Minnow out in Baldwin Lake. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,300 square foot, listed at $1,399,000 and closed at $1,342,000, the highest sale of Big Bear last month. You also had 1026 Heritage Trail at $1.175 million and 813 Knight Avenue in Big Bear Lake at $1.16. And the one that I really want you to hear was mine. 39605 Lake Drive, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,381 square foot, small, and it sold for $1,180,000 on the lake. Do that math, and it's about $854 a square foot to get on the lake. You're not paying for the house, you're paying for where it sits. And that's what the whole lesson of the luxury market up here in one address. At the top, you're buying location and land, and the 4 walls are almost an afterthought. Our million plus tier ran nearly $500 a square foot on average. The entry tier ran about $330. That gap is the Big Bear Premium. So let me pull this all together because this is actually what matters most for you. If you're a seller, the market rewarded discipline in July, top to bottom. Homes priced right sold within a few percent of ask, and 15 of the 56 sold at or above asking. But the market also punished overpricing without mercy. We watched homes get back $80,000, $100,000, $110,000 because they started too high and chased the buyer down. Price is not a wish. In this market, price is a strategy. Get that number right on day one and you keep your leverage. If you're a buyer, there is still room to negotiate, but the good ones are still going over asking. So pick your battles. The value in July lived in the 300s, and in the big square footage homes, just under $1 million. And if you want the lake and the location, you already know you pay for the dirt, not the drywall. And here's the honest bird's eye truth. 56 homes, $30 million, every price point moving. This is a healthy, functioning market, not a frenzy, not a crash, a real market where the right home at the right price finds its buyer. That's a good place to be, whichever side of the deal you're on. If you're even thinking about making a move this year, whether you're curious about your cabin's worth now, or you want me to send you the homes hitting the market in your price range, call or text me at 909-744-2190. I look at these numbers every single day, and I'd love to help you make your place on this mountain. I'm Rachael Smith-Meadors with RE/MAX Big Bear in the Village. Thank you for watching. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.